Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a collective reading for you guys. All right, it is 1:29 p.m. right now, so the number 111 could be significant. And I also wrote some notes for this collective reading, and I started writing these notes at 1:11 p.m. All right, so manifesting is really significant at this time. All right, Mercury and the Magician is also significant. All right, so I'm almost feeling the energy of like something snapping into place, right? Like the fog has been lifted. All right, I feel like the fog has been lifted and you guys are coming into a sense of clarity. All right, so the angel number 232 and also 535 could be significant to you as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with an angel card, all right, before I jump into some of my notes, all right, to prepare us for this video, all right, just to set the tone, okay. I do feel like there is a importance around Yeshua. There is a high importance around light, okay? Light returning, all right? Like almost like you could be feeling lighter. There could be a sense of clarity being restored or coming back to you. And I just saw 147, so there's that 111 chasing us around. All right, so let's get a few more shuffles and let's see what comes out. All right, I like cutting my decks, so I'm going to cut the deck. Okay, so we have Archangel Jewels at the bottom. Align with the highest, go with the flow. All right, let's see what comes out. Spirit, what comes? Oh, well, Spirit answered before I can even get the message out. Okay, so we have Archangel Lavender. Prepare for soul healing, forgive and release everyone. Okay, and lavender is making me think about the crown. It's making me think about the third eye. Okay, so coming into clarity. All right. Forgiveness is definitely important. All right, in terms of releasing resentment, releasing animosity, releasing tension, pain, or like hurt off of us, okay? Forgiveness is for us, okay? It's not necessarily for the other person, all right? So, people who have wronged you and who have done you in the past, you don't need to stay around those people or continuously interact with those people. You can forgive and let go, okay? But release them with love, all right? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to read Archangel Lavender, all right? And then I'm going to jump into my notes. Let me grab my angel deck. Okay, I got it. It was still inside of the box. I was looking around because I have some of my other books here. Like, where is it? Oh, wow. I opened directly to the page. Okay, so Archangel Lavender. This is on page 56. So that is the number 11. All right. Archangel Lavender is the twin flame of Archangel Muriel. She is his divine feminine aspect and shares his magnificent retreat over the mighty Himalayan mountains. Her gentle lavender light enfolds people in loving, purifying healing. When your soul star chakra is opening, expanding, and starting to light up, she approaches you to help you understand your gifts, talents, and ancient knowledge so that you can use them wisely. Although you may be ready to open your soul star chakra fully, it may be blocked by one or more ancestors or people you have met on your soul journey. If they refuse to forgive you, they hold back your spiritual progress. Archangel Lavender uses her special wisdom to communicate with them to bring about release. As soon as you are ready, she will work with you during your sleep to heal your soul star. Guidance. Choosing this card indicates that you are ready to bring back the gifts, talents, and wisdoms that you have earned on your soul journey. In order to do so, you forgive everyone and everything that has hurt you in this life or any other. If you feel hurt or anger with someone, even though it may seem justified, ask yourself how long you prepare to hold on to those emotions. A lifetime, 10 lifetimes? Let go now so that you can purify your soul star chakra. Strengthen your intention by affirming, I forgive everyone and everything that has ever harmed or hurt me in this lifetime or any other. Then Archangel Lavender can use her wisdom to persuade anyone who is blocking you to release you. All right. And then the angel that is at the bottom of the deck is Archangel Faith. With faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. Okay. So there's a need to believe in yourself and also forgive the ones who have wronged you and let that go. And then I open the deck again to Archangel Jules, which we had saw at the bottom of the deck um, after I finished shuffling the first time. So align with the highest and go with the flow. All right. So surrender is also significant at this time. All right. But I feel like collective, I'm talking to a group of winners. Okay. Like this video is for winners. This video is for the ones who are awakening. All right. And starting to remember themselves, starting to remember their soul contract, all right? Coming back into who you really are, all right? So now there's also a significance around Chiron being in Aries, and Chiron moves into Aries on 6/19, okay? So with Saturn moving into Aries, all right? I'm definitely feeling like that's definitely shifting how Chiron and Aries is feeling to the collective. All right. There could definitely be like a lot of fast realizations, fast integrations, okay? Like fast and like rapid fire clarity coming to you, like almost like returning to your higher self overnight, all right? And with Saturn leaving Pisces, it feels like the distortion and the fog is really clearing up and you're starting to come back into yourself. You're starting to regain a lot of clarity. It's almost like just an aha moment, okay? So something around the solar plexus is also significant, all right? We do carry shame and grief and guilt in our solar plexus. So let me see. Let me open because I actually have this book right here, and this is Chakra Healing. I want to see. Okay, yep, shame. One, okay, this is on page 78. All right, so it says chakras affected, solar plexus and sacral plexus chakra. Okay, it says we experience shame when we feel humiliated about something we perceive that we've done wrong or something that somehow reflects the idea that we are inadequate, not good enough, or not strong enough. Sometimes we can feel shame about who we are, how we perform in front of others, when we feel defeated, and when it comes to how we feel about ourselves sexually. All of these strong feelings destabilize the sacral plexus chakra, which is the seat of emotions. In fact, because this energy center is also where we house feelings and sex and sexuality, patients commonly experience shame around their bodies. Because shame can affect our personal power and how we see ourselves, often diminishing our own self-worth as a form of self-punishment for any perceived wrongs, the solar plexus chakra also takes a hit and self-esteem is taxed. Okay, but I feel like there is like almost like a gut clearing, right? Like Virgo energy is really significant because Virgo rules over the gut. So I feel like something is cleared out of the sacral, or something is being cleared out of the sacral, and it's coming from you snapping into like a certain type of realization that's happening pretty quickly, all right? And then a song that came through, all right, as I was, writing my notes and channeling earlier is Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. All right. She's an Aquarius moon, and I also have an Aquarius moon, so I feel like that is significant. So Aquarius moon, that's the Seven of Swords. I just saw the Seven of Swords. So you could be strategizing, you could be planning, you could be coming up with an idea or a different direction, okay, about your future, all right? Maybe something that you weren't seeing before, you're seeing clearly again, all right? So Ocean Eyes, she released this song 11/18/2015, okay? So that is a day that totals 28. So for me, the number 28 is the number of wealth, the number of success, power, influence, okay? And just material manifestation. And I just saw 11/22. And the day that she released that song, it was a Wednesday. So that is ruled by Mercury. All right. So I want to go ahead. I want to get some oracles. All right. So we have embrace uncertainty. Choosing to welcome uncertainty opens the door to profound healing by allowing you to release the need for rigid control. Okay. And this is card number 10. So it's making me think of the Wheel of Fortune, right? So definitely Saturn. And it's also making me think of Aries energy with the fire. Okay, you see the fire, and this is burning, all right? But then on the other side, it's almost like it's clear, okay? So chaos breeds creation. I'm feeling a need to tell some of you to embrace the stillness, okay? Like the life that you want, it already exists. All right. So you're just needing to align with it. You're needing to clear off karmic debt to progress and to move forward and come into a higher sense of awareness. All right. Wow. I didn't even see the bottom of the deck. We have embrace stillness at the bottom of the deck. This is card number 8. All right. So, in a world filled with constant movement and noise, seeking moments of stillness allows you to create a sanctuary for emotional healing. Okay. And behind that, we have invoke serenity. By cultivating a state of calm and tranquility, you create an environment where emotional wounds can begin to mend. And this is card number 17. So it's definitely, I hope you guys can hear me. I hope the sound wasn't messed up. Let me move my mic. But this definitely does feel like um a time and a period of healing, okay? And number 17, that's the star. So that is Aquarius energy. And Saturn rules over Aquarius, but Uranus is also said to be the modern ruler of Aquarius as well. Uranus is innovation, okay? Um, It can also be unpredictable energy, okay? And as I said, unpredictable energy, I literally open to let go of control, which is card number 18. So that aligns with the moon, Cancer energy. As you relinquish the need of control, as you relinquish the need to control every outcome, you free yourself from stress and anxiety, enabling emotional wounds to mend. So definitely a lot of emotional healing, okay? So let's see. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get a Moonology card. And then I almost feel like we should just go ahead and jump into the tarot. But I also want to grab some cards from this deck. This is like an astrology deck. It has the houses, the astrological signs, and some of the aspects in it as well. All right, Spirit. And as I said that, we have Moon, maybe intuition, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Strength. So strength to me aligns with the sun. Intuition aligns with the moon, so yin and yang, sun and moon. So it's making me think of like the Two of Cups, the Lovers, right, which is number 6. That aligns with the Virgo energy also, like I said, but the Lovers is Gemini, okay, balance, duality, all right, and then we have Embrace Certainty again, okay. Embrace certainty. All right. So we have embrace certainty coming out here twice. All right. So I did see 619 again on the timer. So June 19th is definitely significant. June 19th is a holiday that is all about liberation. It's all about freedom. So definitely the energy of quantum leaping into success. All right. Embrace the stillness, embrace the uncertainty of the now, but at the same time, prepare yourself for what is coming because your success is inevitable. It's right around the corner, okay? And then after that, we have transformation. So something is transforming, something is shifting, all right? You are going through a real period of transformation. And here we have forgiveness. Okay, full moon forgiveness. We did read about forgiveness when we read about Archangel Lavender. So forgiveness is highly significant and important. And I did pre-shuffle my tarot decks already. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the moon in the reverse. So Cancer energy. And then at the bottom of my other deck, we have curiosity, which curiosity, that's like the Page of Swords. Okay, so I almost feel like you learned something of significance, all right? It could have been something that was even buried from like your childhood, all right? Because pages are considered younger, they can be children, all right? Pages are also messengers. I just saw 1818, so you could be seeing 1818, or you could be seeing 818, so that's Cancer energy. The moon, okay, we have Saturn, and then we have the 6th house. I just saw 828 as well. So you could be seeing 828. All right, so we have Cancer coming out. Okay, so Cancer energy is significant. The 4th house is significant. Your roots, your upbringing, your childhood. All right, let's see what else. All right, we have opposition, popularity, confrontation, divided loyalties. And then we have the 10th house, popularity, public image, and career achievements. This is making me think about like Capricorn energy with the 10th house. So Saturn. But I feel like this could also have to do with the maternal line. All right. Like maybe some type of forgiveness is needed when it comes to your maternal line. Maybe you could have recently cleared something off of your consciousness when it comes to your childhood, your upbringing. A grandmother feels significant. A mom, somebody's mother feels significant, right? And maybe there was something that you realized or you came into some type of clarity, all right? For some of you, I could be talking to mothers who have children, all right? Having kids could have changed your public image, okay? Having kids could have given you a sense of drive or a sense of passion or clarity that you didn't have before, right? Like almost like you have a little soul depending on you. And in that aspect, it awakened parts of yourself, okay? Let's see, what else, Spirit? Okay, so we have a Neptune, fantasy, inspiration, spirituality, and then we have Scorpio. They kind of came out like in reverse, but I picked them up in the upright. All right, so with Neptune being in the reverse, definitely some type of illusion clearing up, okay? With Neptune now being in Aries, okay? So with Neptune in the reverse and Neptune being in Aries, we could say that maybe some type of illusions are something that the collective witnessed or saw during the period of time that Neptune was in Pisces is going to be coming out. Or this could be this energy, like I said in the beginning, of like that fog, right? And you coming into some type of clarity. Like you could have done some intense healing, some intense shadow work, okay, with the Scorpio energy. I keep seeing 221, so you could be seeing 221 or 112. I said 112. You could be seeing 112 also, 222, or 122, okay, or 212 as well. Um, but I feel like this could be clearing up some type of illusion, some type of fantasy, some type of disillusionment around spirituality, right? Like you could have gone through a real intense awakening, a real intense dark night of the soul, and you're moving forward with some type of direction, okay? And then we have Saturn retrograde popping out, the third house and the fourth house. And as I was shuffling, I was literally thinking about that Piscean energy, like that fog being cleared, the clarity coming back in, okay? The confusion around your mind, the confusion around your home, the confusion around maybe being a mother, or maybe even the confusion around your own childhood is something that is significant about that, all right? Like something is clicking, something is coming into your perception, all right? And then with the fourth house, like I said, your roots, your foundation, your stability is important. So something could be shifting and changing with that as well. Okay. And I just saw 242, and I keep seeing 232 as well. Right. So let's go ahead. Let's jump into the tarot. And there we have the Queen of Wands when I split the deck. Okay. So solar plexus chakra, like we mentioned earlier, coming into some type of passion, into some type of drive, okay? Your intuition is sharpening at this time. It feels like your aura is just really magnetic, all right? All right, Spirit, let's see. What's coming out in the tarot? All right, so we have the Queen of Swords, first card coming out. So increasing your discernment, okay? That's you coming into this mental clarity, all right? This also feels like, and I just cleared my throat when I did that. This also feels like you opening up your throat chakra, you learning how to speak up for yourself, okay? Let's see, what else? And there's that Page of Swords, all right? What else, Spirit? We have the King of Pentacles, all right? Let's see, what's this? Queen of Swords. Okay, so we have Temperance, but it's kind of like sideways, okay? It wasn't all the way in the reverse and it wasn't all the way in the upright. So I'm just going to take that sideways, all right? So this is something that you are currently working through, something that you are currently alchemizing with Temperance coming out sideways. Like, almost feel like you're taking your time healing. You're taking your time coming into certain types of truths, okay? Like, you're not trying to rush your awakening or your healing process. Yep. And then we have the Lovers coming out, okay? So the Lovers, that's duality, that is yin and yang, that's your polarity, that's you making the right decisions and the right choices in your life, coming into balance, coming into harmony, okay? What's the Lovers? All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse? So the Seven of Pentacles is like a failed plan. It could be an imbalance in your foundation or your stability. Okay, we have the Strength card coming out. So Leo energy. What's strength with the Seven of Pentacles? We have the King of Swords. So we have the King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. So we could have a matching pair here, a matching couple, okay? I could be talking to a couple who also has children, right? So we got the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Swords, all right? With strength and then intuition, so the sun and the moon. Okay, so I could be talking to someone who is in a twin flame connection, all right? You and your person could be working together to find the strength and the balance and the harmony to overcome challenges, overcome any failed plans, okay? Anything that maybe you thought could have failed, right? I feel like you're alchemizing that and you're almost realizing like nothing is happening to you, it's happening for you, okay? So you're realizing where the universe has protected you, okay? And I almost feel like you're alchemizing and you're learning a lot of lessons. You're observing, right? So this Page of Swords could be like you still being a student of the universe, okay? What's this Page of Swords? We have the Ace of Cups. You coming into clarity, you coming into your crown chakra, okay, you learning things about yourself, okay, you coming into the realization about who you are, all right? What's the Ace of Cups? We have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, for me, always think of like mind, body and spirit, but also too, here we have the Four Wands. So definitely could be a twin flame union here, okay? Or you and your person, your partner, you're just coming into alignment, right? You're coming back to yourself, okay? Because the 1111 card could be the homecoming, but the homecoming could be coming into center, coming back into self, realizing who you are um, at a true soul level, right? You are not your vessel, you are your soul. And at your core, you are the embodiment of love, okay? But with the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, this could be also, learning a lesson around soul contracts, around, who it is that you should give your energy to and who you shouldn't, right? Um, Realizing the people who are really there for you in your community, realizing the people that really love you, really are the ones that want the best for you, right? Keeping the right connections in your life, making the right connections, finding people in your soul tribe that align with you, okay? What's the Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups? We have justice coming out. So balance, harmony, and then there's that Four of Wands again, okay? So this could be your homecoming, right? After losing some type of faith, right? And after doing a lot of shadow work, okay? Walking away from conflict, walking away from any tension or anything that just doesn't serve you, anything that doesn't align with your highest path, okay? We have the Four of Wands, the Star in the reverse, the Six of Cups, the Five of Wands in the reverse with the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups, that's Saturn in Pisces. So seeing the truth, removing illusions, removing distortion, all right? What is the King of Pentacles? And I just saw 32, 32. Right after I said that. What's the King of Pentacles? We have the Two of Cups. And then we have the Sun with the Magician and the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I was going to say a reciprocal balance connection. It feels like it's here, all right? With the King of Pentacles too and the Two of Cups, this could also just be like masculine energy in the collective, grounding itself out, working towards material success, material wealth, right? We did talk about the number 28, Mercury energy with Wednesday and the day that Billie Eilish released that song, all right? What's the Two of Cups? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you could be seeing 222. What's the Two of Cups with the Two of Pentacles? We have the Ten of Wands. I feel like this is you no more juggling and no more trying to hold on and balance connections that are burdening you, okay? This is you changing your perspective, all right, about the people around you. This is you changing your perspective about yourself, all right? Changing your perspective about how you can come into balance, how you can come into harmony, how you can ground yourself out and have a good sense of security, okay? What's the Hangman with the Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles? And here we have the Four of Wands coming out. So a homecoming, a celebration, okay? This could be you coming back into yourself. This could be you celebrating with your person, okay? We could have a twin flame union here, all right? You could be seeing 1111, but I still feel like this is more just like alignment, okay? This is you coming back into yourself. This is you learning valuable lessons, all right? This is you having something to celebrate, all right? This could be you realizing why you walked your path, why you must continue on your path, all right? And the Four of Wands is Aries Venus. So some of you, I could be talking to somebody who has an Aries Venus as well. I almost want to get some more cards, okay? I'm going to jump into this Psychic Tarot. This feels like too, like somebody waking up to their mission. It's like somebody really coming back into self, really aligning with the right people, the right communities, all right? Not holding on to burdens. Okay, Spirit. What else for this collective? Okay, so we have crown chakra. All right, what else? We have emotional loss. What else? I need one more, Spirit. Okay, and we have throat chakra. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the truth, and that is number 20. All right, I want to get my guidebook for this. Okay, it's right here, so we can read these. All right, so we have crown chakra, so that's number 7. So triumph. Oh, I read the wrong one. Sorry. I went to triumph. So that's the chariot. So I'm still going to take that as, maybe forward movement, progression, right? Spiritual awareness. Okay, so I'm going to read emotional loss first because I found that one first, and that is on page 96. The number 96 makes me think of like that yin yang energy, like 96 and 69 makes me think of that yin yang duality, um, harmony, balance, energy. Okay. So the number 5 emotion card comes forth at a time when you may be experiencing or grieving a loss of someone or something you were emotionally attached to. Honor your feelings only by healing and loving yourself. By letting go of the past, can you continue your journey. The suffering associated with this loss delivers profound wisdom and knowledge for your soul. Your unique gifts, talents, and abilities, as well as your joy and sorrow, will not only make you who you really are, but better yet, who you will become. So that makes me think of what I said earlier about life, and things aren't necessarily happening to you, they're happening for you, okay? And it's almost like the version of you that you want to become, the version of you that you're calling in, okay? Sometimes, situations will manifest to teach you a lesson, but that lesson is needed to take you where it's meant for you to go in the future, right? So if you're meant to be like a success in the future, everything that you're going through right now at this period of time is prepping you for that role that you're going to step into and walk into later. All right. The painful experiences of life are equally as valuable as the joyous ones. Focus all your positive energy on the good in your life, what you're grateful for. Use your healing energy in this way and try not to focus on what you've lost, for new beginnings and happiness are just around the corner. And I just saw 414. All right, so let's go into um, the chakras. Okay, so we have the crown and the throat. Okay, so the throat chakra. So the throat chakra, that's Taurus. Okay, so Taurus energy could be significant. Key facts: the color light blue, sound ham, element sound. All right, so the gland is the thyroid. So keywords: I speak. This chakra is, of course, located in the throat area. Communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience, inner hearing, are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in the creative arts will have active throat chakras. And I said this video when I started earlier is for winners. Okay, so you guys could be artists, you could be creatives, you could be writers, singers, and people that are meant to use your voice out into the world. Okay, so to balance and stimulate this energy center, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired. Okay, and then crown chakra. Okay, so key facts: color violet, sound none or can be used. Element thought, gland pineal. Keywords: I know. The crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the thousand petal lotus or the receiver of light. This chakra is the center of the link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown center is the area where ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. To balance this chakra, I find that meditation, breathwork, yoga, spiritual healing, acupuncture, and color therapy work best. When properly aligned, your crown chakra will expand to a point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of wisdom. Okay, and that was on page 135. So that totals 9. So speaking, we think of the ninth house. The ninth house is the house of God, and God is a frequency, right, of love, compassion, truth. All right. When we think of the ninth house, we can think of Sagittarius energy. So that's Jupiter. So I'm thinking of like the Nine of Cups. I'm thinking of expansion, forward movement. Okay. Um, really coming into your crown, coming into your mind. All right. Let me see. Let's go into, I'm going to open this book. Being so we have crown chakra and throat chakra. Let's see. The throat chakra is all about speaking your truth, effectively communicating your needs, and expressing yourself. The following meditations, crystal techniques, essential oil applications, and yoga postures will help you connect with what you may be holding in this chakra, and most importantly, initiate connection with the energy vortex within you. Okay. All right. So let's see. Some crystals. All right, so we have turquoise, blue kyanite, aquamarine, celestite, alite, sodalite, and lapis lazuli are the crystals that resonate with the throat chakra. It says laying them out overnight under the moonlight to soak them up under the moonbeams is a way to clean them. It says to use these crystals to connect with your throat chakra. Make sure they are first cleansed from the energies of others who may have handled them before you, and that your intention for how they will be used is set. You can clean your crystals by smudging white sage and then also laying them out overnight under the moonlight. I like Palo Santos though. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are into Palo Santos, or if you know what that is, but I love Palo Santos. I actually was thinking about maybe like selling some, like finding it in bulk and selling it to the collective. All right, so essential oils, we have lavender, rosemary, frankincense, German chamomile, and hyssop are the essential oils that correspond with the throat chakra. And let's briefly see what it says about the crown. Let's see, did I pass it? The crown chakra. Okay, here we go. Um, so crystals: amethyst, clear quartz, Herkimer diamond, labradorite, moonstone, selenite, um, phenacite, and a white topaz. All right, and then some essential oils that resonate with the crown are frankincense, peppermint, sandalwood, and lotus are all the essential oils that correspond with the crown chakra. And that's interesting. I actually use peppermint oil to mop my floors. So I'm trying to think, is that all, or do I want to get another card? But I kind of think that's all. I also wanted to mention this book, okay? The Power of Positive Thinking, all right? And I just opened to the page 128. Hmm. So 111, or the number 11 is significant, but the power of positive thinking, you guys should look into this. Check out this book. I just opened to a page that said believe in yourself. So think positive and believe in yourself. But that's all, collective. I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Um, Leave me some comments. Let me know how this resonated for you in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.